And this company of Pikemen and Musketeers recreates, if not that very earliest stage of the HAC, that is of course Tudor, to the time of King Henry VIII. This uniform, however, reflects the time of the English Civil Wars, or just before the English Civil Wars, the early part of the 17th century. So the uniforms that you're seeing coming into the arena now represent the men of the HAC as they might have looked some 350 years ago. Marching slowly and stately to the measured beat of the side drum, led by Lieutenant Bassam Cross and his division of Musketeers, followed up by two divisions of Pikemen, and at the back, one final division of musket. Early age of pike and shot in the 17th century. Two main types of infantry were deployed, as their name implies, pikemen and musketeers. Each respective arm armed either with the musket, the rudimentary firearm, or the pike, the long pole arm held on the shoulders of the armoured pikemen. Each different troop type had its own role to play in battle, and normally a company would be arrayed with both pikemen and musketeers amongst their ranks. The job of the musketeers is, of course, to blaze away at the enemy and inflict casualties. That can also be the job of the pikemen, to engage enemy infantry at point of pike, but their other vital task is to protect the musketeers from the depredations of enemy cavalry. Emerging in the 17th century, the 1640s, the bayonet had not yet been invented, so those musketeers are particularly vulnerable to a charge of cavalry. Those of you who saw the horses in King Street Artillery will get some idea of the weight and speed, and therefore the psychological impact of a team of horses bearing down upon you. We just had 6 in that subsection. Imagine several hundred arrayed knee to knee with their swords pointed out in front of them, thundering down upon you. It would take a brave man to stand. And that's where the pikemen come in. To ground the butts of their pikes into the ground, lower the pikes to the level of the horses' chests, and provide an impenetrable hedge